The last time I shared here, I was in the middle of a kind of inner growth that had been building for a long time. Working at a US Open brought that growth into focus, and it didn't stay there. It followed me into every part of my life. What you're about to watch comes from an earlier chapter, my life in Brooklyn, before I had language for some of the things I was already learning through routine, movement, and stillness. This isn't a story about choosing the easy life. It's about choosing a life of purpose, one built slowly, intentionally, from the inside out. Some things only make sense as you keep going. My husband made breakfast this morning. I'm working on the computer right here, creating something on Canva. And we are watching the Diaries of a CEO on YouTube. Casey Neistat interview. I strongly recommend you guys see this interview. No matter what you do in life, this person will inspire you to create that life for yourself. Hey, little chupirins. We're on our way to the gym, but I want to share with you something. It's Saturday. We had some plans with friends, but those plans got canceled because of family emergency for them. So we stayed home, and it's Saturday in the afternoon. I did some work on the computer this morning that I didn't get up very early. I got up pretty late, and I wanted to have a conversation with you today, specifically around, I know people are going through a hard time in life. A lot of people are going through a hard time right now, and including me. I've been struggling, but for me, I always feel like my life gets better with time. Like it just keeps getting better and better and better. First, because I put a lot of work into it, both personally, professionally, getting very connected to what I want. And the other thing, when I was really young, I used to think that people who were having it somewhat easier than me, or it seemed like they had it easier. For example, maybe they had a lot more support from their family, or they just wouldn't really always do the right thing. They would do whatever felt right for them. I would kind of feel like they have it, they're so lucky, nothing happens to them. They can just go on with their life and do whatever they feel like, and they accomplish their goals. So sometimes I would wish to be that person. Like it was a 50-50 type of thing. I would kind of wish it, but then I know that's not really for me. But then I was like, well, my life would be easier if I was this person who doesn't have as much morals, who doesn't care so much about doing the right thing. Maybe if I was that person, I would accomplish more in my life. I would feel happier, I would feel fulfilled, and I would have the right people by my side. But that's not the case. Now that I know, as time went by, I very much feel blessed to have never given up on who I am, on who I am becoming, and to have gone through those hard times and not have lost faith and said, no, the right thing for me is to do the right thing in general, to do my best, to be as best I can be of a good human. And this comes from watching this video of El Salvador. I watch Luisito Comunica. I speak Spanish, so I watch it. But if you don't speak Spanish, you can still watch this video. It's about the El Salvador prison that is supposedly for terrorists only. And it's one of the highest level of security prison. And I saw this, and I saw all these people that chose that lifestyle. Now, some people chose it because they felt it was the right thing to do at the time they did, and most of them seem like to be quite young when they make those decisions. And unfortunately, that's how it happens. So I feel blessed that I did not grow up in that environment. But after that, one of the things I think people, including me in some ways, though I can't fully say I focused on money a lot in my life, I just felt like I didn't have enough of it. But I never tried to do the easy thing to make money. Ever. I always do my best to do the right thing. And something that came out from that, to get to the point when things get rough in life, or if you are one of those people like me who have experienced most of their life to be rough and kind of like waiting for a break, what happens is a lot of times we think that money will solve things. So we pray for money. I want to tell you something. Don't pray for money. Pray for health. Pray for love. Pray for the right people by your side and to be guided in the right direction for you to create a fulfilling life for yourself. One that is full with the right decisions for you and for others. Because I know there's this idea that if we had money, our life would be easier. In some ways, yes, for sure. But it's not what actually makes life fulfilling. From traveling and from doing things in the past, I've met so many people who did not have a lot of money, but they were happy. They truly were. Their smiles, their excitement for life, their drive, their love for their family really taught me to appreciate more what I have. And with that, I want to leave you. Don't pray for money. Pray for that health, mental, emotional, physical, and love, the type of people by your side who would make your life even more worthwhile. Because I don't think it's people that are the number one reason why we have a fulfilling life, but they're sure a great part of it. We are gonna get to the gym shortly. I will share a little bit with you from the gym. Next week is Valentine's Day. Do you have anything planned? Personally, I don't really care so much about Valentine's Day. Do I have to admit, when Valentine's Days arrive, sometimes I feel like, why didn't I plan anything? Why am I not doing anything? So I have this like mixed relationship with the holiday. But there is a friend of mine who invited us to a Valentine's gala for her theater company. So we are probably gonna go to that. I'm gonna see if today we'll get the tickets. I wanna support her at the same time. It's a great way for us to go out, meet people in the creative world, and do something outside of our daily routine. It's 14 degrees out, spring weather. This is now winter. It is the first time I see the gym stairs like nicely clean. Gracias.
Just getting started, it's a part of the game. Building anticipation, getting close to the edge. No, you think I see you more than a friend. Better late than never. Now it's all over me. I'm looking at.
Someone is flying a kite. Do you guys see it? It's right here.
Now I hear the drums calling out of sight. Now it's a little.
That's enough. Oh, wait, sorry, I lost it.
But I will be around, and you should spread.
Oh, it's right there. I need more. Wait. I wish I can do it like my husband without this. But I'll get there. Woo! Strong man. Ooh, who's that handsome guy? Lifting weights. Hi, papi. Hazlo, baby. No hay problema. Solo molestando. And this is dinner. There is an ajo, there's garlic right here. And this is dinner. And this is leftover from this morning's breakfast. Egg. And this is mine. And leftover sour cabbage. Sauerkraut. This is it. I'm all showered and clean and watching a vlog. I'm gonna disconnect tonight. I'm not gonna work on any editing or anything like that. I'm just gonna disconnect and relax. It's already like 8 p.m. so it's really not that much left of the night. We're watching a movie, so I'm making snack. This is ice cream, vanilla and chocolate with a little bit of cheese, and I broke one of these into small pieces in here so you guys can see. And I did the same thing for my husband, but this one I cannot eat because it has gluten, the ice cream. And he has a Kit Kat ice cream with the same exact thing. So I cut myself today, and my husband is the one who made dinner, and it cannot be missing garlic. And this is dinner tonight. Healthy and delicious. Drinking protein. And I think I'm gonna also do a touch of work before going to the gym this morning. It's beautiful. I need to catch up. Oh, good morning. Good morning. Look how beautiful the sky is. Good morning. Do you need a circle? You can't afford to buy one? Here's one. This morning we woke up like 5:30, but we're a little delayed in going to the gym. It's already like 6:45, so we're rushing because my husband has to go to work, so we gotta do it fast. Well, specifically I'm referring to walking to the gym, because the workouts, we try not to rush them so we don't hurt ourselves. Morning is so beautiful. The sounds of the birds, the sky. Look at the sky. What is today? I see a lot of recycling of furniture. You think so? Look at the sunrise. Look at her. Hello there. How is the view from up there? Is it nice? It is, isn't it? Don't worry, I'm not gonna come to you. You're safe. Do you guys think birds know when the weather is gonna change? And then they make like all these sounds. They get louder right before the storm. ¿Qué pasó, carita de pastel?
When it comes to working out, I don't follow a rigid plan. I listen to my body first. I push myself enough to feel it, maybe in my legs going down the stairs, but not so much that I can't move throughout my day. I don't believe I need to be in pain every day to feel progress or to feel like I'm doing enough for my body. For me, it's about finding the rhythm, not proving anything to anyone, not chasing compliments, just finding joy, peace, and harmony in movement. Because when I enjoy what I'm doing, I know I'm doing it for myself. My goal has always been simply grow old and stay independent. Vitality matters to me more than intensity. Finding flow with every workout, that's what keeps me coming back. And now, editing this video 2 years later, I can see how much that relationship with movement has evolved. I found a new love for working out, one that wasn't fully there when these moments were filmed. If you follow me now, you'll see it. Running in the winter, showing up differently than I did back then. I still push myself, but I do it through guidance, through my inner voice. I think that's something we're missing in this world. Learning how to let intuition guide us, to push our limits in ways that help us grow in all directions. Not just to prove something, but to truly improve our lives. It might not look impressive from the outside, but to me, following my inner voice is the coolest thing in the world. That voice is always there. Even when I don't have all the answers, it shows up through purpose, through movement, through living. And I truly feel like I'm living my life.
It's too low. Gotta move it up. Alright, that's better. Round 2. Round number 3.
My baby right there. Right there. You can see his feet.
Round number 4. Can't change anymore here, so going there.
As women, we live in a world that constantly teaches us to doubt ourselves, to question our instincts, to look outside of ourselves for approval. We're told to work out, but often the reason is framed around how we should look. A tighter stomach, a bigger booty, a body that fits someone else's idea of enough. And somewhere along the way, Movement becomes disconnected from purpose, from intuition, from the body itself. When we move only to change how we look, we stop listening to what our bodies are asking for. And instead of healing, we store more pressure, more judgment, more unprocessed weight in the body. For me, working out became something else. Not a way to fix myself, but a way to come back home. A way to release what my body was holding, to build trust instead of control. I don't move to become someone else. I move to reconnect to who I already am, to reclaim the connection that was lost through constant judgment and control from the outside world. My instinct knows who I am better than anyone else. And that's why I choose to listen to my body, to my mind, and to my soul. And that shift, that's where healing begins. If you're watching this, maybe this is an invitation not to push harder, not to become someone else. And if there are people in your life who are pressuring you to be a certain way, it doesn't mean they're right. But it doesn't always mean they're wrong either. Often there's truth in what people around us see, things we can grow into, ways we can evolve. But the path they imagine for us isn't always the path that will truly support our life. Your body, your mind, your heart, your soul, they know the way forward for you. A way that doesn't just change how you look, but supports how you live. So maybe this is an invitation to slow down enough to ask yourself, what are you building? And who are you building it for? Because whether we were aware of it or not, we're always becoming. The version of you you're growing into is being shaped every day by the choices you make. Conscious building isn't about perfection. It's about awareness. It's about choosing habits with intention, about creating a life that supports you, not one that pushes your body. You don't need to earn your worth through effort. You're allowed to build a life and a body that feels like home. Because there's only one home you cannot change in this world, in this lifetime, and that is the one you live in. So choose to build it with care, with awareness, and with love. I love you, Chupirin. Today, woke up at 5:30. It was a little hard to get up today, but I did work, then went to the gym, and I just did some more work. Right now, I feel really tired, so I'm gonna take a nap. I usually feel guilty and I don't take naps because of that reason. I know that if I take a shower, I'm gonna wake up, but my goal is to be productive today, very productive. And I know that if I'm tired, I'm not as productive. Like, I'll still get things done, but my focus will be in and out. So because of that, I'm gonna take a nap. I'm gonna put it on for 30 minutes. We'll see if I sleep the 30 minutes. Usually I don't sleep the time that I set myself to sleep, but sometimes I do if I'm really tired. So I'm gonna take a nap now.
I just changed the tablecloth and doing laundry. Do you guys separate your laundry by color? I do it. I separate everything by color. This one is not very well separated. I still have to separate it, but these three are good. So I'm gonna do more laundry. I'm gonna take, I think this shouldn't be here. This is kind of like bluish. Go there. And then these are the bags that are waiting to be picked up for recycling clothes-wise. There's 2 of them now. Anyways, which one should I do now? I think the towels might be a good idea. And add some more towels to it. I came out thinking I was gonna enjoy the snow, but it's lash, it's water. I'm not enjoying this at all. My feet already got wet. It's like watery. Of course, I think it's also because there's salt, but I also think it's like a wet snow. It's not the type of snow that sticks, you know? It's gonna be gone probably in the afternoon, very quickly. Regardless, I'm gonna enjoy walking in the snow for a moment. Gonna do a walk around the block, and then I'm gonna be back home doing some more work on the computer. Let me show you how it looks here. And this is like this because of the tree. It's falling down from this tree. And when snow and ice falls from the tree, it leaves a mark like this on the ground. And here is a little rougher. It's rougher, like it's about to turn into ice. That's how it feels. But I cannot deny that I love it. I just love the snow so much. How can you not love this? But yes, it is icy. Look at that. You can tell that this is a very wet snow, and that if the temperatures drop, it would turn into ice really fast. me show you. Look, this is ice. This is not even snow. At this point, it's turning into ice. My equipment is getting wet. Oh. Yeah, this is not as enjoyable as I thought it's going to be. Look, this is snow. This is snow, and then right underneath is ice. It's turning into ice. Yeah, they didn't put anything on the ground, so I don't think there is any salt, and it feels different. It's super wet. It's great to make, what is that called? Belly. It's great to make a snowman. You know, a lot of people, when things get tough like this, they completely close off. They don't want to go and do anything because it's snowing, it's because it's bad weather. I'm underneath the tree right now and ice is falling on me. But what I wanted to say was that when weather gets like this, a lot of people would just stop doing anything. They would close off because to them this is dangerous. There's no opportunity at all. But I think that you gotta educate yourself and still take chances even when things are rough in life, because you can learn something from it. For example, I came out to film. I didn't even know it was like this. From outside it looked so, from the inside it looked so beautiful, gorgeous. But then I come outside and it's all icy and wet. Of course snow is wet, but it's just not like your regular snow. Well, I don't know if I want to say regular snow, because what is a regular snow? But what I want to say is that I was expecting this like fluffy snow because it's so beautiful, and instead you get like this really wet snow that is turning into ice right away. It's very watery, and if the temperature drops, it will for sure turn into ice. Right now it's already feeling a little bit icy and the temperature not that low. So I think today the highest temperature is going to be like 4 degrees Celsius, which means it's not going to turn into ice. It's just going to melt. But we don't know how the temperature is going to be overnight and then tomorrow. So remember that even when things are rough and tough, you want to continue taking chances and working with what you have, rather than kind of like doing a little pick and being like, oh, this is too bad, I can't do this, I'm done. No, you're not done. It's just maybe a moment of reflection, a moment of learning something new, maybe changing direction. I don't know, but you gotta take a chance. You gotta go and see what it actually is, rather than assume things are a certain way, because things are rarely the way we assume them to be. I wish I was like him. I think I am a little bit. They don't have any problem with the snow. Whoa, did you guys see that? Snow fell from traffic light. Crazy. Uh-oh, can't see anything. I have to admit, the snow looks gorgeous. So beautiful. Hi.
I have raw fish.
Yeah, but
Raw
only
salmon,
certain.
raw tuna.
I love those. Those
I
I
like
like.
spicy salmon.
Cooked, I don't like it as much. Sometimes I force myself to eat it.
Should it dry?
Yeah, there's like the change the taste a little bit. I don't know why.
I know what you're saying.
I'll see you around, okay? Happy Valentine's Day.
It was on Sunday.
Valentine's Day.
The 14th.
It's tomorrow. Today is the 13th.
Usually it's Sundays.
Valentine's Day?
Last time it was on a Sunday, right?
It might be. I don't know, but it's the 14th and people celebrate when they
Let me
can.
ask you something.
Yeah.
What's the point of Valentine's Day? What's the Cupid? What's that angel? Like, what is it?
Cupid, in my opinion, I don't know. You have to do a little more research. Is
But what's-
the love?
But that's what it is.
Yes. So like, yeah.
It's funny because I always realize that I'm like, what is it?
Do you celebrate at all?
I mean, I like it. My birthday.
Nice. All right, I'm gonna leave you. Okay.
Yes, I'll speak to you.
Bye.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a river. It smells so good in here. I have to put this to dry right away. Dry, 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 dry. Right here on the bottom. Ah. This is closed, it's drying on the radiator. Someone had a moment to make a snowman that is already melting. Everything has melted. Look at that. Just in a couple hours, everything is gone. Waiting. Somebody broke this one. Still works. The person just did this to the side instead of doing it from the top. It's back and forth. Look at that. Whoa. Very fancy. It takes time to discover your purpose and to become it.